Hi everyone, my name is Pham. I am the CEO, International of Koto, a social enterprise model here in Hanoi, Vietnam. And I am also the founder, which I founded this wonderful establishment about 12 years ago. I am partly Vietnamese and part Korean, but actually grew up in Australia. So it's quite a lethal combination, but hopefully all the values and principles and all the things I've learned have helped me to do what I do today. To me, there's two level of what Koto is. To what we say to the general public, Koto is a unique social enterprise that empower street and disadvantaged kids to acquire skills in the area of life, in the area of social, in the area of vocational, to give them a sustainable future. Koto to me is about giving opportunities for kids to have the first birthdays, sleeping on a bed for the first time, building sandcastles, giving pathway for them to be empowered and then to empower others as well. So Koto asks any of our kids here, which we have over 500 now, what Koto means to them, and everyone will probably have a different interpretation. But at the end of the day, Koto is a special place. The kids that we helped at Koto are street disadvantaged kids that's been trafficked, abused, neglected, abandoned. So when we think of a way to empower them and get them to have a sustainable future and a career, it's difficult. So hospitality seems to be the most practical way of giving someone skills that's instant and they can get a job and an income. So we have a separate training center which does the life skills, the English and the vocational, which is accredited through the Australian TAFE Institute in Melbourne, Australia, Box Hill. Number two is we have a the training restaurant here, which is very, very busy, where it supports our operational costs. But it's also an opportunity for our kids to have practical on-the-job training so they can get all-round skills. Now, throughout you have your 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and then 24 months. So they go through different levels. So the 6 months is red, and then they're in 12 months, they're into orange, and then they're into yellow, and then when they're green, that's when they're ready to go. And a lot of our kids, we have 100% job placement, which we're so proud and so happy about. You can imagine kids that were living under $1 a day, or committing crimes and in juvenile detention centers, are now working at the Intercontinentals and the Sheratons and the Sofitel of this world, and resorts. We would never imagine that this is the kind of opportunity and life-changing opportunity that Koto brings to these kids. I think I'm very lucky because every day I wake up and I feel that I'm not going to work, but it's been my life. I've been doing this for 15 years, and every day is kind of sort of like I just live, and that's the wonderful part about being a part of something so amazing that you can see visibly changes. When I saw a need 15 years ago on the streets of Saigon, where kids were eating noodles and were sitting on the pavement and they were telling us their stories. And in front of me was a mother physically abusing one of her daughter. And when I spoke to her, I feel that I made an impact. So somewhere within that time, somehow, I thought I could make a difference. So I saw a need and I acted on it. I would never in my wildest dream expect I would have an organization like Koto. It's just something that came to be, and what I stumbled on is a formula that seems to work, and I don't think I'm a genius, because what I did was I basically put a formula, an idea that if these kids were my own kids, I would do exactly the same thing. I will give them a sense of belonging and ownership. I will give them the necessary social skills they need to have a sustainable future, and I'll give them a lot of love and make sure that they have a family behind them. So I created that here at Koto, and it seems to work. And it's amazing when you start to give love, and the old-fashioned love. It's amazing what miracles can happen. And every day, through the 500 stories that have walked through these doors, that miracles happen. And the wonderful thing about this philosophy of no one teach one is that 500 kids now are helping at least 3 in their families and in their community. So Koto, in fact, is not just helping that 500 kids, but it's helping 1,500 people.